Hello, everybody. Hello, what's up? Decided to randomly go live here. Let me make sure that my live actually was sent out to Discord and everything, so people know that I'm live. I'm here to talk, answer questions, whatever. Haven't done like a stream like by myself in a while. It's been a long time actually. So, let's see. Okay, so there we're all right. So we're good. So my beard is acting all up today. I don't know what's going on. Hello, Logan. Saw a stranger in here earlier. Hey, man, what's up? Cool picture, by the way. Yeah, got back from dinner a little while ago and been just kind of chilling. It's been a crazy evening. Hey, Billy, what's up? Hey, Darren. Darren, we need to get you on Endless Multiverse. Me and Andy need to get you on if you're available on Fridays. I'm not sure your schedule, but we need to get you on at some point, I think. We are live, people. What's up, Disposable Hero? How long do you plan on streaming? I don't know. Depending on how people are, how active the chat is, and all that. I think it's because it's because people think Miss Marvel is just an Inhuman when the original purpose was for a mutant, and they're finally doing that now. Thank you so much for watching the content. I appreciate it. Oh, that sucks, Logan. I'm sorry, but nice picture though. Very nice picture. What's up, Laura? Chainsaw was just warning. Will the strike ever end? So Marvel Productions for both Thunderbolts and it will. The strikes will eventually end, but they're not going to end soon. Awesome, cool. That'd be cool. I think, Darren, too, like I noticed you comment on a number of Ben 10 reactions. It might be cool to maybe do like a Ben 10 live stream with maybe you, like to where I'm caught up at. That'd be kind of fun to talk with somebody else on the live about Ben 10 specifically. Do you think Superman and Lois, they'll explain what happened to the other characters? They'll have to. More likely, it'll be just kind of throwaway lines or something. So, yes, we talked about it in this multiverse yesterday with Taz as our guest again. We brought him back after being on our Batgirl specific DCEU live stream. But we were discussing about it, and it's definitely an interesting choice. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm optimistic that he's not going to have a gigantic role. There's a lot of people that are assuming that these characters are going to have a lot of roles. Stranger, I made a video about the court case, the where Microsoft actually won the court case and getting Activision as a merger. It's interesting. It really is crazy that this is like these gigantic mergers are occurring, but that's just the way things are. Because once Disney bought Fox, anything can happen at this point. Affect the animation? Yes, in a sense, because it does affect the casting and actual performances because they cannot use union actors for voiceover. Now, obviously, international stuff can still continue, and that, as we were saying on In This Multiverse last night, that international content is going to rise up in popularity because it's not going to be affected by the strikes. The outcome, I mean, it's going to take a long time, and there's probably going to be a lot of compromises and things that they're going to have to kind of agree with. I can tell you for a fact they're never going to agree to that idea of scanning someone's likeness and use AI to have that image in perpetuity and not pay an actor or whatever. That's not going to stick. And if it does stick, they'll have to pay the actor each time they use the AI scan. If that's the compromise, that we're going to scan you for the day's pay. And if we do use your AI likeness for a background actor instead of bringing you on set, we have to pay you. It's a legal thing. Probably they'll have to get through that, but it's going to be really bad. There's not going to be a true outcome that's going to be just positive for the studios or just positive for SAG or the writers. It's going to be a bloodbath. Your first live, awesome. I do like the Scarab. I think the design is great. I like the fact that when they first introduced the Scarab in the first teaser, it felt like a horror film when he's first taking over Jaime. So yeah, the hope, Billy, is that it won't. I watched the entire Ben 10 series when I was young. Well, that's probably would have been the good time for me, but I think I would not have appreciated Ben 10 as much if I would have watched it when I was younger. So I feel like it's just one of those shows I'm appreciating more because I'm able to completely follow the storylines for decades. Yeah, I mean, the contract. I mean, I think the contracts are probably not for 10 years. It's probably for a couple of films. I'm assuming that are Lois and that are heard about that. Yeah, I'm kind of glad they didn't go that route because it's basically like a version of Shazam, essentially. Basically, be cool seeing your reaction from perspective someone who knows. Yeah, I mean, it'd be really cool to kind of talk with somebody who saw the show earlier in terms of timeline with me, because like when Ben 10 was voted as the Sunday show back into the end of 2021 is when I started the original Ben 10 series. I think it was a wild card as a vote, and then it was winning the entire time. So, and I was quite surprised by that. Thank you. I'm doing as good as I can be. Just trying to get all through the mayhem of work and trying to balance YouTube and trying to figure out ways to keep my YouTube afloat at this point. It's hard to say because unfortunately Paul Walker's passed away. Was expecting you to see new shit. Yeah, it was just random. Are you reacting to the Force? Nope, never heard of it. How's life? That's pretty good. Charles, hey man, hey, it's been a while. Do you think Blue Beetle can become a reliable franchise? It's possible because they are keeping Zolo, who is playing Jaime Blue Beetle. They're keeping him for the DCU. So yeah, I think there's definitely maybe not a franchise, but we'll see him continue to play the character. I mean, it's possible only because every single film that has pretty much come out from DC besides the Batman and besides Joker have performed horribly. Now, the thing that's working with Blue Beetle is that it seems like it's not going to, and they've been saying it's not connected, but they did say something about there's cameos. I'm not sure if they're referring to maybe like character, like name drops and stuff. We've already heard the Batman name drop in the trailer, but I don't think we're going to be seeing Ben Affleck's Batman. But if they start marketing leading up and showing like, oh, Ben Affleck is in this movie, I'm not saying he is, but saying hypothetically, it might hurt the film, because as we've been seeing, a lot of these films in the DCU, no, not a lot of them, all of them have been underperforming and failing pretty much. What do you think about Batman with Damien as Robin? I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting how they're going that direction with the first DCU Batman film, but at the same time, we got to switch it up, right? We've already seen a ton of, like, we're seeing it right now with the Batman, his second year of being Batman in Matt Reeves' universe. You want to switch it up. I don't plan on reacting to the reboot. No. 2 seasons. Favorite riff. It's hard to say. That's a good question, though. I had to think about that, but I do. That's a good question. Every year, you watch every single year. That's a big undertaking. Oh, you mean in Deadpool 3? It's possible. Well, any of the DCU films, even if it's just like film, we'll find out about the timeline change. No, because they're not going to address the timeline change. It's not going to, because there's no timeline change. This is a whole new universe that was not affected by Flash, because the ending of the Flash film is not continuing in a DCU. Zachary Levi. No, I mean Zachary Levi's. Like, to be honest, here's the honesty about it. Zachary Levi's Shazam 2 film cost $100 million to make. It made $150 million at the box office. That film tanked. So I don't see them keeping Zachary Levi. I don't see it happening. If they do, whatever. But I don't see it happening. I did hear that rumor about Matt Smith. We'll see. Thank you, Thunder, for joining. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. If DC Universe followed a multiverse story, do you think that the Lego DC movies have their own universe? Yeah, pretty much. I wonder about Gunn's reaction to the strike, considering he has to play nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he was obviously going along with the writer's strike part of it because he is, of course, a writer for the Writers Guild. I don't think he's in the SAG union. I don't think because he's not an actor per se. So I don't think he's in the union for SAG, Screen Actors Guild. I don't know. I'm assuming he has to. It's a thin line he has to walk. see. Oh, any like X-Men Origins? It's not a good movie. It's poorly written. It's not a good movie. The first film, Shazam, was good. It was good. I think it's definitely better than Shazam Fury of the Gods. Definitely better. It's kind of hard to say Viking because who knows when movies are even going to come out in 2024 at this point. I'm assuming a number of films that's supposed to come out this year are going to get delayed in 2024. I'm assuming. What's a franchise I used to love but not so much anymore? Not a franchise when you were young, but one that was doing. I don't know. I think my love for Game of Thrones definitely has dipped because of the final season of the show, specifically. I mean, I guess you could say Supergirl because I did not react to the final season. I only react to the season 6 premiere, and then I finally watched episode 2 of season 6, the final season of Supergirl, like over a year later, and I still have yet to finish the show. I know the ending, but I still have yet to watch the show. Same thing with Batwoman. I just didn't finish. I didn't get past season 2. Like I did watch up to like episode 13 or 14 of season 2 on HBO Max when it was HBO Max. That's how long ago it was, and I haven't continued since. Lockdown watching the binge series, and I couldn't imagine watching all. I mean, yeah, that's a lot, but I mean, at the same time, you had a lot of time to get through stuff. Can you see him keeping Grace, Caroline's, Curry Mary's? I mean, I get the point about keeping, like, if you're going to keep the Shazam, like, if you're going to keep Zachary Levi, you're going to keep everybody. It's possible, but I think it's better just to not deal with Shazam right now because Shazam is looked at as it's bad. It's bad for business. It's not against the actors. It's technically the fault of the universe and all the constant things that Warner Brothers was doing. Because the first Shazam film was overall successful. It kind of broke even. The second film tanked. Okay, it's doing pretty much. It's not doing as bad as because I don't think they spent $150 million on marketing Shazam 2, but the Flash, is a disaster. But Shazam: Fury of the Gods should have at least made over $200 million, and it couldn't even do that. Same thing with Black Adam. Like Black Adam is tainted and thanks to Shazam. So right now, James Gunn needs to focus on core characters that have a better chance to get profitable, and then focusing on lesser known. I mean, he's bringing Guy Gardner, Metamorpho. He's bringing in Hawk Girl. He's bringing in Mr. Terrific. He's bringing in characters that haven't really had a shot, right? In a sense, obviously, Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific, a version of those characters were in the Arrowverse. Very different thing though. That's television. So we'll see what happens. Well, no, not. I would say not both sides. I feel like your viewpoint is a little bit. There's no real way to say it besides I feel like you're just not really understanding the severity of what's happening here. But yeah, so I mean, if you like, your picture is Arnold Schwarzenegger. You clearly like the Terminator films, clearly based on your photo. If you watch entertainment, you watch TV, you watch movies, and you don't care about the strikes for the writers who write the content you watch and enjoy, and the actors that you like to watch and enjoy in your entertainment, and you don't care about the strikes, then you need to stop watching TV and movies. You need to stop watching and just go back to reading books. Because if you don't care about the strikes, then I don't know what to tell you. Cameos. I don't know about cameos. It's not necessarily the cameos. It's the fact that they just didn't have a cohesive universe. Because if you look through the timeline of what Warner Brothers was doing when they started off with Man of Steel, went to BVS and Justice League, and you saw all the changes and things they were doing, all the reactionary responses to stuff, negative and positive, they had no cohesive storyline. Let's get rid of this. They had no cohesive storyline. What were they doing? Exactly. The answer is nothing. They really had no plan. They had a plan with Snyder, and then that fell apart. Well, happy early birthday. Gunn reacts to Bob Iger. Where did he say this? About Sean Gunn? Because not James Gunn. Sean Gunn did. It's something interesting. Talk about the character specifically or the actors? Just need to know. I've never seen Succession. I've never seen it. No. Oh, the Arrowverse has been dead forever. It's been dead for a while. But she's been done for a while, yeah. Here's a fun one. Do you like how mainstream superhero movies have been? it's a mix. It's a mixed bag. Thor: Love and Thunder was too funny. It was too over the top, too trying to be too goofy. There was some funny moments. It was a funny film. It just became too not serious, right? Um, if you look at like something like the Batman, that was successful. That worked. If you look at like Shang-Chi, I think that worked, right? Ant-Man Quantumania, not so much. So it's a mixed bag. It's kind of how things are in general, I think. It's just everything's a mixed bag. Hello, Kirby Ghost King. How do you feel about people discrediting the actors' strike as A-listers wanting more money? Well, here's the thing. This is not about A-listers getting more money. This is about the majority of the actors in the union actually getting a fair wage and actually making like enough money to actually survive. That's the thing we're fighting for. What do you see what would be? If I can announce one that hasn't been announced yet. Good question. I don't know, right? Like, they've done a pretty good job of announcing things. I would say maybe, just throwing it out there, if you want to go a little bit different, the question deserves a shot, right? Question. Do you agree that The Rock was the final straw at the end of the DCU? I mean, no, the final straw potentially, but we'll see. I'll be reacting to Chainsaw soon. Don't worry there, Graphs Canada. The Flash should not get a sequel. The Flash won't, so don't worry. Don't worry about that. How do you think the strike will affect Superman and Lois? Do you think the strike will turn it into another Heroes? It's possible because depending on how long the strike goes on, because let's say that the actor strike gets resolved in the next month or so, hypothetically. If the writer strike is not resolved, then we're still not getting the show, right? So they're contracted for the fourth season, but anything can change. How do you feel about the actor who plays in Victor Zsasz and Gotham in the Mist and Flash? I mean, it's awesome. It's cool that he's getting the shot to play a lesser known character, but he's playing in the Superman movie. Like, that's a big thing. I feel like he's gonna do a good job. You see James Gunn cast Benoist Supergirl in the upcoming Supergirl movie? No chance. James Gunn is more likely to bring back Sasha, who played her in the Flash film, over Melissa. Melissa has no shot. It's not because she's not a good Supergirl. It's just that she's done, and I don't think she'd play the character. Let's say back a truckload of money, but they'll never do that. Another motivation of excluding Cameron, Spielberg, Rowling, of course, because they are the creators. Some other people, Favreau, Iron Man, I don't care because he ate the creator. Wait, what? I don't know what you're about now. I think you're talking about something else entirely. I mean, what do you think of the actors that'll tackle these iconic characters like Guy Gardner? I mean, I'm curious to see what their interpretation is going to be, because obviously they're going to be doing something a little bit different than what we've seen. And obviously the biggest thing is how is David, who is our new Superman, how is he going to perform this new version of Superman? Like, is it going to be very familiar? Is it going to be? It's going to be familiar in a sense, right? Because if it's too out of the left field that we're not used to from Superman, people are going to say he's not Superman. He's not Clark Kent. So he's going to have a fine line to find something new to do with the character. I do not watch The Boys. I did a crossover Call of Duty. It sounds dumb, but whatever. Favorite Flash villain suit for me too. I mean, the Zoom suit is iconic, but also that original reverse Flash suit before they made the change. That original reverse Flash suit is amazing as well. But yes. What do you say about Gotham? Arrow season 4. Arrow season 4 is terrible. I'm of the opinion that a connected universe can be a double-edged sword. Like, it's a good thing for consistency and continuity, but on the other hand, it doesn't offer creativity. I get that critique, and that is a fair critique, because if you don't have if it's an Elseworld situation, like say the Joker film or the Batman, obviously they're going to be building out the Batman universe. But let's say like it's in that sense where it's not connected to all these other films or all the other stories, you don't have to worry about it. You know, you don't have to worry about stepping on other people's toes or whatever. Or that's why the Arrowverse works so well, because it wasn't connected to the movies. Do you think a live action Gotham Knights movie would be good, and what other characters like Helen? I mean, yeah. I mean, you're pretty much right on that. I think a live action Gotham Knights movie would have worked pretty well. Yeah, Catwoman definitely for sure. I mean, you got to think of like Renee Montoya. Would Jim Gordon be alive at this point? I don't know. Let's see. What have you done for Batwoman if you were in charge of DC Space? Wait. What would I have done? What do you mean? Can you rephrase? What do you think of Hot Girl guy? I think it's good. Mentioned this last song, Endless Multiverse. Good casting overall. I'm excited to see what they do. Melissa Benoist is done playing any superhero roles. Yes, she's actually going to play the new role of Bayou Girl. She'll be down at the Bayou messing with Canada during that sitcom they're going to be filming down there. I didn't know it's Gotham Knights. Oh, okay, the real Gotham Knights. Worst season of The Flash? I mean, probably season 4, maybe. Some people might say season 9, but there's some really good stuff in season 9. Well, Radical, I get the point about Supergirl arrival, but here's the thing, is that Supergirl, like her film has to, like so basically if Supergirl shows up at the end of Superman Legacy in the post-credit scene, that means that her film is entirely a prequel, which I get they could still do that. That's fine. It's a prequel. It's whatever. Before she arrives on Earth, but I'd prefer, let's just wait till we see her movie first, and we can bring her into Earth. Like, have the post-credit scene of Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, her getting on Earth. What projects not announced would you personally see done? The Question is one of them that I mentioned. I think The Question would be good. I think Constantine might be cool. Gotta be careful about Constantine though, because Constantine, I mean, Matt Ryan pretty much played him perfectly for the most part. He was really, of course, then he went over did animation as well after playing him in live action. So we'll see. But I mean, I think there's probably 2 though I wish they would announce. So remember that Deadpool 3 might be a mild adaptation of Deadpool Kills Marvel. I mean, yeah. I think I don't know about if it's to kill the Marvel universe. It might just be where there's a lot of multiverse travel, Charles. But we'll see what happens, because there's a lot of rumors out there of who's appearing and who's not. Honestly, it's not that hard of a question. I think the answer is House of the Dragon. I feel like it's just I think it's overall a better. Like, Last of Us was really good. Yeah, it's good, right? I did stop reacting to it, but because the views just weren't there, it just wasn't worth my time. But House of the Dragon definitely, I think, was a better overall show. I really just loved the pacing better, and yeah, so House of the Dragon. I'm curious to know how come you haven't reacted to Secret Invasion. Okay, so here's the thing, and I'll be blunt. Okay, so to be completely honest with you, the reason why I have not reacted to Secret Invasion, it's not about burning out by the Disney Plus shows. It's really about the fact that it seems the Disney Plus shows, like, there's 2 main things. One, and this is more about the YouTube side of things. One, the Disney Plus Marvel shows, specifically the Marvel shows, do not do well on the channel. And this ties into the second thing, which is my time zone. The episodes drop at 3 a.m. and I want to try to get the videos out within a few hours or so, like I would if I was reacting to the Arrowverse. Because I'm thinking, okay, the sooner, even though it's in the morning, people rush and watch these shows at midnight or whatever, and they're checking out reactions. So I try to get up, I'd say like 4:30, an hour and a half after the episode has aired and has been put out on the service. So I get up at 4:30, react, put the video out hopefully by 7. So it's been about a couple hours, right? So a number of hours, but the videos don't do well. And see, it was different when I first was reacting to WandaVision, the first Marvel Disney Plus show. I could put that video out in the middle of the day or the afternoon, and it did amazing. They did really well. But as more and more people have been covering the Disney Plus content, specifically more Marvel than because Star Wars actually did overall better than Marvel for some reason. But Marvel just doesn't do well on the channel. I think it's part of the audience, like people subscribe to the channel, are not online or checking for reactions at that time. So it's not helping pushing the video out to the algorithm, to the search engine. So that kind of kills the video. And it's not you guys' fault. It's just your time, like time-wise, you guys are just not looking for reactions for that episode or whatever in the morning, unlike other audiences that are not subscribed to the channel, that are not jumping on it right away. So I had some episodes of Marvel that did get big, but a lot of times Star Wars did better, right? So getting up at 4:30, and then when I put the video out, and the video does like what, 2,000 views, which, hey, that's 2,000 views. But when you look at other people who put the video out at the same time as you, and they're getting 14,000 views, 20 plus thousand, and the algorithm was in their favor, and the algorithm kills my video and doesn't promote it, that pretty much burns me out of waking up and actually attempting it. Like, at this point, I don't. So, yeah. So that's what it is. Sorry, I spent a lot of time on that question. Sorry, but I had to. It's a lot going on there. It's possible Radical Z. We'll see what happens with the Heir to the Empire movie. Eric Wallace will not do that. Let's see, a lot of questions, guys. A lot of questions. Missing out on some. So I'm going to be scrolling through and seeing anything that's standing out to me, guys. What would you reaction with the DC leads up to a Blackest Night? I mean, that'd be crazy. That would be crazy. We'll see, though. This is a question that may be obvious, but I'll Google is vague and I have no nerd friends. Is the Joker in the same universe as Batman? No, it's not. It's completely separate. Completely separate. I mean, they were working on Nightwing for a long time. I mean, yeah, that's the thing to Radical is like there was well, I think the difference is too is that the Last of Us game had to have a lot of infected for the gameplay aspect. Because imagine if the Last of Us game only had a couple infected like the show does, and it's just mostly just storytelling and walking around and talking. That's not a game, right? Like that would just make it to a goddamn cutscene movie. So the game had a lot more of action and sneaking around and things to make the gameplay interesting. So yeah, the last of Us game or TV show. And if you haven't, the game is better in my opinion. I mean, the show's good, but it just definitely isn't the same. I mean, it's true. Like Sam Raimi directing Avengers Secret Wars. I mean, it's like, here's the thing. I think Secret Wars is going to be a massive undertaking, depending on if it's true how many characters are going to be in this movie. I would think you need the Russo brothers back to do it with how many characters they're going to try to handle. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know if they'll actually come back, but that would be my thing. What's the most BS argument complaint you've heard? It's a good question. Most BS argument. I honestly don't know. It's a good question. I've never been asked it before. I don't know what would be the most BS or stupid argument I've ever heard. I see some dumb people say stuff on Twitter, but I don't know what is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I've seen some dumb things in my time, so we'll see. I don't know. It'd be fine if they cut back 2 to 3 Star Wars shows per year instead of 5. I mean, yeah, I agree. I get that. We'll return to direct Doctor Strange 3. He loves the character. Yeah, I just hope that he gets a better overall script. Because obviously the story was not his fault. Supergirl gets her own film. A perfect villain with a creature like Doomsday designed by Kara's parents, and it finds Supergirl and fights her. Because if I read the comics right, Supergirl is strong. Well, they're adapting Woman of Tomorrow, so that storyline will be adapted to the movie. But I get your point. Like, what if? Apparently, there's a Last of Us Part 3 coming. Oh, the game? Yeah, that's rumored. We'll see what happens. Will Secret Wars recast right out Kang due to the actor's allegations? Well, depending on what you believe right now, the court case going on right now is saying that it looks like Jonathan Majors is actually innocent, or at least not accused exactly, or the accusations were exaggerated. I don't know. I don't know what to believe, but could it be possible that they redo the 2 Avengers films and have Kang be removed entirely? It's possible. There's a lot of people talking about how there's ways they could write out Kang and basically change the title of Avengers 5, which is the Kang Dynasty, change it to something else. Secret Wars can still be Secret Wars. It's possible. Have you ever considered doing a gaming channel or a backup channel in case YouTube does something funny to your channel, or a clips channel where you upload clips from your videos? I haven't. Gaming channel, I don't like. I like gaming, and I do like live streaming. Like I did like a live replay through years ago of Batman Arkham Knight and stuff, and I've of course played through that Ben 10 Ben 10 game that was tied into the original Ben 10 series, and I did that as like a weekly like upload gaming. I wasn't live streaming that, but like, look, here's the true answer to the question you're kind of asking in terms of would I consider doing more. I don't have the time because I have a full-time job, because I'm not making enough money on YouTube to make this a full-time job, to expand, to do more. If I was doing YouTube full-time and I was making enough money through YouTube AdSense and whatever else that would just help bring in money, I would be doing more content for YouTube, and I'd probably be doing maybe live streams for gaming or doing something else to help bring in more revenue and to grow more and all that. And that's kind of why I dove into more doing TikTok as well, because I have over 30,000 followers on TikTok, and I've been making, it depends on how the videos are doing, but I've already made a little bit of money on TikTok with this new program that's kind of like YouTube, where it pays per 1,000 views, but their counting of views is a little bit different. But I'm trying my best to try to push myself to keep going up in terms of potential revenue, which YouTube revenue is all over the place. Same thing with TikTok. So you can't really depend on content on social media. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's a gray area to where, can you make enough money to sustain yourself? And with my living situation with my wife, I need to make sure that I'm bringing enough money so that me and her are both kind of on equal level, to where we're actually bringing enough money to put into savings, to pay bills. So I have to keep my full-time job, because I'm not making enough money to do this more. I would love to do more of this, but I can't. So great fit for Batman, seeing how great they did. I mean, yeah, I get the point, but we already have Andy Muschietti to directing the Brave and the Bold. So do you think it'd be cool if Grodd was the negative Speed Force? Ooh, I like that. It's interesting. Lightning Bolt, I mean, it all depends. I mean, I do have a back catalog. Let me actually look it up here. I'm going to pull it up on my, what is it, Google Drive? I'm gonna start throwing this out here, guys. So I have my Google Drive pulled up on my other screen here. Sign in. I'm already signed in, you stupid shit. Okay. Movie react. I'm gonna type in movie reaction on my Google Drive, and I'm gonna list off some movie reactions I have sitting on here that were from my Patreon days that I could upload to YouTube, like and see what you guys think. Maybe you guys be interested. Maybe. Do you think Pedro Pascal plays a better Joel than Troy Baker? Well, it's very different performances, because live action and voiceover, pretty much. So, Zack Snyder's Sucker Punch, I have that movie reaction sitting on here. I reacted to the first movie of the two films from the Sherlock Holmes, Robert Downey Jr. I reacted to The Crow back on Patreon. This is all back on Patreon days, back before I shut down. New Mutants film reaction. Batman Hush movie reaction. I think that's already put out, though. I already put that out. That was a long time ago, though. Alita Battle Angel movie reaction. I had that. The Hangover movie reaction. John Carter movie reaction. The first Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider movie reaction. So I got a couple though. I think there's more. I think I type in film reaction next to what comes up. Maybe that's the only ones that are kind of there. Where was that one thing? What was that one movie? There was a Disney movie that I reacted to for Patreon. A Disney animated releases per year. I can't remember what the title was. Once I see the title, I'll remember what it is. I gotta find it. I mean, I got those number of films there that I could upload the reactions to, right? So, if people are interested in any of that, I don't know. I'm looking. Atlantis, The Lost Empire. I reacted to that. Is it on here? It is on here. Wait, is that it? Yes, it is. Okay. I was like, what? Because it's not titled Atlantis movie. Atlantis, The Lost Empire. It's titled Atlantis. Just Atlantis on freaking Google Drive. That's all it's titled. Beware the Batman. No, is that the 2013? Is it 2013 CG show? I have not seen that. No. I could edit down Atlantis: The Lost Empire. Like I just don't. I feel like I have to do like a poll or something to see if people are would be interested in certain movie reactions that I have on the Patreon on my Google Drive. Maybe I'll have to do that because you guys had not responded to any of that, so I guess people don't really care. Because I'm thinking about doing more movie reactions if people are interested in movie reactions, because I have those banked just on that they were just sitting there that have not been seen. So yeah, YouTube notification. Oh, anyways, which show do you think had the worst ending? Game of Thrones. I mean, I think Beyond the Spider-Verse needs to be delayed. Yeah, because I didn't believe for a second they had those two movies back to back, pretty much to come out in a year apart, because of how long it took between Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. It's 5 years, So, before you started this channel, did you consider having another name? Good question, Chosen. The answer is no, because back in 2014 when I made this channel, my old reviewing metal music channel was Chainsaw. And so Chainsaw Reacts just made sense at the time. that's what I would call it. That's why I did. So I didn't have another idea. I mean, okay, realistically, I could have just kept Chainsaw, but the thing was, and I could have just reformatted and just changed my original channel that I had, which is still up. You can still find it if you want to look for it. But I decided, since it was very different content than what I was reviewing metal wise, that I didn't want to completely reformat the Chainsaw channel and then just do reactions. I did do one reaction on my birthday. It was the very first teaser for Age of Ultron, back on my birthday in 2014, October. And I had a great time with it. There was no picture-in-picture, it was just me watching it, because I didn't have the software, because I didn't actually have software. At least the software I used, maybe I think was different than what I use now, that I've been using since I've started reacting. So it's been using the same software since 2014. Maybe that's what's kind of hurt me with editing, but it works, and it's free. But what was it? Okay, so yeah, I didn't want to take my channel for reviewing music and then just completely reformat it. So I made Chainsaw Reacts. Some people jumped over, some people decided not to move over, and that was fine, because I quit the old channel. And yeah, and at that time there wasn't a lot of channels. So if I wanted to, I guess I could drop the Reacts name and just stick with Chainsaw, because a lot of people still call me Chainsaw Reacts, but a lot of people still just say Chainsaw. So hypothetically I could, but since I started this channel as Chainsaw Reacts, I feel like changing the name at this point is pretty much stupid, right? Because I've been sticking with this since 2014. Changing it to Chainsaw, or just dropping the Reacts and just say Chainsaw, so I feel like when I hopefully one day hit 100,000 subscribers and I get that silver plaque, I would like it to say Chainsaw Reacts, because that's the name that I started with all the way back then, when Reacts in your name was the norm at the time. Obviously, people don't have Reacts in their name necessarily nowadays. Some people do, not really as much, but that was the name back then. Thank you for if you would watch all of them. Yeah. Anime is a tricky thing. It's a copyright thing. Copyright is really strict when it comes to anime. Have you seen the trailer for Napoleon? I did. I really wish I would have reacted to it. I really wish I would have reacted to it, because it was a real cool trailer, but I just didn't think about it. So, have you ever heard of the Who? If not, they're a Mongolian metal band that incorporates traditional Mongolian instruments. Oh, that's cool. Never heard of them, but you just told me about them now. I've never heard of that. That's cool. That's cool. The Thumb. Yeah, I call it the Thumb. I'll do that. Yeah. Pretty much do whatever. Who cares, right? Who cares? Yeah. So here we are. Just chatting away. I don't know. It's been a weird couple of weeks, especially with my video going out about my feeling less or not feeling as motivated. So it's okay. Well, thank you, stranger. Well, I appreciate you being a part of it. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a crazy ride. Still continuing, still going crazy. Who's your favorite Green Lantern? For me, it's Kyle Rayner. John Stewart. I grew up on Justice League animated shows, so John Stewart's been my. How's a close second, but yeah. Took away from YouTube while I was studying abroad, so since I wasn't watching shows, I wasn't keeping up with the channel. Yeah, I'll get there eventually. It's just going to take time. That's why I'm trying to think of like, okay, so movie reactions might be able to help because movie reactions seem like they do really well, like for at least most part. Because when I reacted to, I wish it would have done better, but I feel like the timing maybe was not great. But the two Sonic films, I think Sonic. Well, actually, I'm gonna check my fucking analytics. That'll tell me. Let's see here. Pull my screen over here. Let's look at movie reactions, shall we? Let's go to the playlist. They've updated the thing now where I can actually click on playlist and I can actually see the videos instead of like it actually shows me the views and everything. At least I think it does now. Here we go. Yes, it does. Yes, it gives me analytics. That's what I need. That's what I can I sort us in this shit? No, cannot sort us in. Okay, so let's see. Now, on a whim, back in 2021, it was from Patreon. I edited down, and I just didn't now see it's broke 1,000 views. My reaction to Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, the ending of the New 52 animated continuity, 28,000 views, broke 1,000 likes. That's awesome. So that's pretty good, right? Godzilla versus Kong, 9,000 views. The Suicide Squad, James Gunn, 9,000. The Batman versus Dracula, that has risen up because I remember the Batman versus Dracula was around 5,000-6,000 views a little bit ago, and now it's up to 9,000 views. So yeah, some people have been checking that out. Batman and I just on a whim because I'm getting these screeners now from Warner Brothers Entertainment. Home entertainment for the new DC movies, like animated stuff. I reacted to Battle of the Super Sons, and it actually did pretty well, 4,000. The Ben 10 movies, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, the Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, the second Puss in Boots movie, 32,000 views, did very well. Now the two Sonic movies, the first Sonic movie, 2,800 views. The second one, unfortunately, copyrighted, stupid as shit. So stupid. That thing was edited pretty damn well. 4,000 views, but it's claimed. Megan, I reacted to that Megan movie, 5,000. Legion of Superheroes didn't do as well as Super Sons, but 2,400. And the Super Mario, here's what really makes me annoyed. I edited and like really fucking edited down the Super Mario Brothers movie, and that reaction was at 2,800 views. I think it'd be better now. Definitely would be probably even more for sure. Probably getting close to maybe 5, 6, 7,000 views, maybe more, hopefully. But it was blocked. So now, what's really helped the channel, but even though it's kind of a gray area, is audio reactions. My audience reactions. Because I mean, Across Spider-Verse, 142,000 views. Almost literally 2,964 likes, almost 3,000 likes, 140,000 views for my Guardians audience reaction. The Flash movie did 48,000 audience. It's crazy because for a long time, my Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker audience reaction back in 2019 December was my highest one at 131,000. Now, Cross the Spider-Verse has broken that. And Cross Spider-Verse is the most viewed, but Guardians Galaxy broke that too as well. Pretty crazy. So yeah, I'm always trying to find ways to help build the channel, get more subscribers and all that shit. Because right now I'm sitting at 63,863. Let me actually share my screen. Present this shit. Because I'm not showing anything that's... Wait. Oh, wait. Can I enlarge this so I can not show that part? That's better. Oh yeah, you'll see something on here. You're like, what the fuck happened there? It's hard to explain. Yeah, allow this. Okay. So as you can see here, I'm at 63,863 subscribers right now. Right, pretty solid. Pretty solid. You know, getting closer and closer to 64,000. We're getting close. Now you're gonna ask yourself, what is this active community guideline strike? I got a warning. Now, well, tell me actually what it is. Yeah. So I deleted the content and it was found on February 14th. It was actually found on Valentine's Day. And the thing was, it was from a reaction back in 2015, right? And I noticed another reactor who's been on here for a long time, and he actually does pretty damn well because he uploads like 7, 8, 9, 10 videos a day. He also reacts to anime and other stuff. So he's building up subscribers. But Gore the Movie God, he's another reactor who's been on here for a long time. I've known of him, talked from a bit, but he's been around for a long time. He got hit with actually a community strike, and I think got hit again or something due to recent reactions that are like memes or something. It was a video I reacted to in 2015 that got me this content warning thing that I guess I don't know what was it, because they didn't tell you. It just says stuff in the video was deemed violation of community guidelines. I have no fucking clue. You're only warned once, and this warning will remain on your channel. It won't ever go away. Thing is, if this happens again, your channel will get a community guideline strike. You won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 1 week. So, yeah, I probably need to go back through my old videos and see about that. There's a Ben 10 right there. It's private, you know. It's there, waiting for the tomorrow's upload and all that. My Adventures of Superman. Yeah. So, oh wait, I go back to this. Yeah, that one. There we go. I'm glad you did. I enjoyed the Mega movie. Yeah, I know they put out an unrated version. I didn't react to that one, obviously, but yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Wally. If they use a new Flash. Robert Pattinson Batman. Yeah, it really did. He was it was really good. What do you think about Alien Force Season 3 now? You're almost halfway through it. It's definitely different, but we're past all the shit. How would you feel if Gunn's Justice League lineup was like the one from Unlimited? I'm fine with that. Charlie. Yeah, so I had heard about this, not specifically from Greg, but I've seen other content creators talking about this, about how YouTube went after content that was removed. Well, also, it started with some people talking about how they had privated content, like it was private on the channel. No one could watch it except for the uploader, but that got hit. It's because it's on YouTube's server. But then people started talking about, well, wait a minute. I got hit with this strike or whatever. I got hit with this thing for a video that is no longer up on the channel. And that makes me think they have data on every channel that uploads content. And even if it's removed, you still had it uploaded at some point, and that means you still broke a community guideline. Maybe that's their thinking. I don't know. But it is kind of shady, right? That you can get hit with something you've uploaded years ago and you deleted or privated, and they can still hit you. Private, I get the privated part because it's still up on their servers. They can still access it. But the fact is that they're hitting deleted content. That means they have data on everything that's ever been uploaded to your channel, right? It's kind of fucking crazy. Because see, here's the thing. I did a video about this app, the Q app, and I was talking about it a little bit. And I remember uploading that video while I was up in Michigan during a little vacation with my wife, seeing her family. And the video got a strike. Like I got striked. And then they removed it when I explained and appealed it, saying, because they thought that I was promoting a software or a service you can watch content for free. No, it's not what the app was at all. So, in general, I created a YouTube channel back in 2009, and then I was uploading just sporadic random shit. But then I got into reviewing music, so that was my my first. That was kind of like my first thing, of just wanting to just do something, you know. Yeah, I mean, the show's been pretty damn strong so far. I'm really enjoying it. Can't wait for episode 4. Cannot wait. Been a minute since I've been on here. Hey man, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. I had to rework the thing I wanted to show you and Andy. Be up and ready around the end of the month. Okay, we're excited. You know, we were wanting to know what this is. Yeah, he also pointed out that the video at that time didn't break the rules. They are hitting the guideline rules they had put in recently for a video. So that's okay. So yeah, that adds more shit into this whole mess, because here's the thing too. I think what probably is also kind of crap about this too is that I think that they were going after his channel specifically because he has a bigger YouTube channel, right? Because I've also noticed this too. There's some people that say that are bigger YouTube channels where they have to wait at times for their monetization to be approved. I don't have to at this point, but I wonder if it's because I'm a smaller channel and that mostly my content has been fine. I think that's because I think there's the checking system. I think it varies depending on if you're because see, when you verify and say all this stuff is good, it's going to go back and double check. But if you're pretty much uploading stuff that they don't deem, you know, content guideline issues, it goes faster. But then I think also there's people who upload a variety of content that maybe is somehow maybe not suitable. They have to go back and edit or whatever, that they probably take longer. I don't know. YouTube is a finicky thing. YouTube is a finicky fucking thing. That's pretty much what it is. Succeed after the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Yes. Succeed. Well, let's see here. TMNT Rise. Wait, what is it? Mutant Mayhem. I was thinking for some reason in my head I was thinking Rise of the Beast, which is of course the new Transformers movie. We're going to look at the box office here for a second of Mutant Mayhem. We're gonna. I thought I actually hit the exit button on my fucking stream. I was like, no. Okay. So as of right now, we do not have the box office total. If the box office for Mutant Mayhem, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if it's under 100 million or up to 100 million, which I feel like it's probably at 100 million, it's probably lower. It might be lower. If it's like, say, 75, 80, 100, it's got a fair shot to make its money back. But I need to see that production budget first, and then I can give you kind of a better idea. And also with the tracking, because see, it releases on August 2nd in the United States. So it's got a few more weeks to go to get ready for its debut. Let's see. By the way, thanks for the reaction to Batman. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed the content. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're still sticking around watching other videos or going back and rewatching them, whatever you want to do. But I do appreciate you for watching because the show was a fun journey. It was fun to go through. That was such a weird visual, and it only lasts for a couple of like beats, right? It's like, oh shit, that's crazy, and it's gone. But yeah, it's like it was fun to see that. I won't even risk putting stuff up immediately anymore. I at least set it for an hour later because anytime I put it immediately, they gave me the yellow. Yeah, so thankfully for me, when I upload reactions to trailers that drop right away, and I try to get the video out within 30-ish minutes or so after the trailer drops. It really it monetizes right away. But I have had instances like over a year ago at this point where sometimes it'll be green and then I'll get an email saying it's went to limited and I have to like ask for a manual review, but it hasn't happened in a bit. Did you have any interest in that? Yeah, so I didn't react to the trailer. I don't know why. I think it was just weird. I think it was bad timing when that trailer dropped for that anime Suicide Squad. Because I would have reacted to it, but I think just the timing of it was not good. Unfortunately, sometimes I just can't react to stuff when it drops. Unfortunately, but for the most part, I'm good. I'm keeping up with stuff. But unfortunately, that one instance, it was just bad timing. Do you think Logan and Deadpool 3 will be from the Fox timeline before Logan? Yeah, before Logan, because they've already said they're not touching the Logan in the Logan film, so we'll see. Well, thank you, Connor, for finding me through Metallica. Yeah, Metallica's been fun. It's been fun to kind of cover that stuff. It's unfortunate that I really can't monetize my Metallica content, but I love the band so much. Of course, my number one favorite band. It's fine. But yeah, I love Metallica. Can't get enough of it. It's weird to think that the Arrowverse has been over for 2 months. Yeah, it's kind of how crazy how fast things change, and how you kind of, well, I think what kind of helped too is Superman and Lois, even though it's not Arrowverse, it's kind of Arrowverse adjacent, kind of, because you have some in the same cast, of course, Lois and Clark, but that was still going on for a little bit longer. So that's probably what helped you not think about the fact that, hey, it's over. I don't really collect physical media. Not really. I mean, I still buy some physical video games, and I have bought, it's kind of hard to see with the lighting, but back here is I have a bunch of Arrowverse DVDs, because at the time I started collecting them, they were like on like Black Friday sale, so I would get them pretty cheap. But eventually I'll get like Blu-ray versions of most of the shows, not Legends. But I got a variety of like movies, Blu-ray packs, like I bought like the Mummy collection or whatever with like the 3 Mummy movies and the Scorpion King, I think, in there, the first one, not all the crazy sequels, but yeah. But I don't collect, but I still do get some stuff. It's possible, but I don't know. Yeah, thankfully they were able to pull this off because if the shutdown would have happened, we would have never gotten that. Yeah, you literally did find me. You did literally. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm seeing them twice in November. Twice. We'll see. We'll see what they play. Do you think Ryan Reynolds will hang up the Katana to Deadpool 3? No, he'll continue. He'll continue for a bit. Yeah. Ben Tennyson has been showing using 31 different aliens from first getting the Omnitrix to Lodestar in season 3. I mean, that's a lot of aliens. Do you ever think about opening? I do have a Twitch account. Let me actually pull it up, my Twitch. I haven't streamed on there. I'm thinking about maybe streaming on Twitch, but I haven't done it yet. But I'm thinking about it. So wait to share my channel. Let me pull it over here. Chainsaw Reacts. Here's my link to my Twitch if you guys want to go follow my Twitch. Boom. There's my Twitch. It's just Chainsaw Reacts YT. Chainsaw Reacts YouTube. I haven't live streamed on there yet, but if you guys want to go follow me on Twitch, you can. I may, because see, I can stream from my PS5 to Twitch. I don't have a camera, but I can live stream gameplay and me chatting. So if you guys do want to follow me on Twitch, you can. And maybe I will stream on Twitch one day. I don't know. I got 3 followers right now. So, yeah. Sucks Legends will never get a resolve. Let's gun this. He won't. He won't. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you so much for being here. I'll probably be on here for a little bit longer, and I'm probably going to head out. So, let's see. I got 5 followers now. Thank you guys for following my Twitch. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have not. No, see here. I have streamed to Twitch before, not on this account though. I think it was another account. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. I remember I found out a way, and it was so strange. I found a way to stream. I think I'm trying to remember what I did. I think it was like Xbox. It was like an Xbox thing. It was like on my Xbox One. So I had my laptop next to me. I was sitting in my gaming chair, had my laptop pulled up on, I think on my actual like chair for my desk. This was years and years ago. And I had my laptop set up. So I had my webcam Xbox and it went to my computer OBS layout or whatever. And I was able to live stream my Xbox with my camera, and I played Arkham Knight a little bit like that. So I have streamed, but not on this account. And yeah, like it was a weird setup. I don't know how I figured that out, but I was trying to figure out how I could stream my console gaming with a webcam to Twitch, and I found a way, and I did it a little bit, but it really wasn't successful. But then again, it's like I was streaming on to a platform I traditionally never streamed on. So yeah, it was hard to get people to watch. I think we'll get a mask. Yeah, I think we'll get one. Thank you for following. In Michigan. I mean, Legends is such a gun thing. I mean, yeah, but he won't do it. Just got done with a live stream on here for my own, and then I dropped it. Oh, cool. Wait, you were live streaming? Wait, you were live streaming? Hold on a second. You were live streaming? You can't live stream, man. So you live stream on your channel? You game it up, man? Did you game it up? Make sure I mute myself. Jesus. Let's see. Go to channel. Here we go. Long live machine. Future supreme. Man overthrown. Spit out the bone. Oh, you did stream. Oh shit, look at you. You fucking streamed for 3 hours? Man. Oh my god. Diddy Kong? The hell are you? Oh, so you're like literally playing so you're playing classic games. Damn. Oh, it's a Batman game. Hell yeah. Here we go. That's cool, man. A racing game? Hell yeah. That's cool, man. That's awesome. Have you seen Batman the Red Hood? Yes. It's a phenomenal film. Yeah, I did mention that earlier where I streamed on back when I had a camera on my PS. Wait, was the camera PS4 or was it Xbox? No, it was PS4. I think I had a camera for PS4. Yeah, I don't know. Does that camera wait, does the PS4 does the PS4 camera work on PS5? Does the PS4 camera okay? Can't connect PS4 camera directly to PS5 because it probably. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. What does it say? Because I can. It says I can do it. It says yes. Okay. It says yes, but you'll need an adapter to use the PS5. The adapter is free for anyone who owns a PS5. I don't have a headset though. Okay, so I don't. Okay, so how much is a PS5 camera? Is it worth the investment? Like, are people going to care if I do? 50, 60 bucks for a camera? When is this going to become permanent? Never. That Batman game was not good. Oh, come on. Every Saturday? Cool, man. We were almost in a timeline there. The cliffhangers, the follow Superman Lois. I mean, yeah, that's true. It could have happened. Fernando shows up an hour late. Fernando, I want to get you. So to see you watching X-Men Evolution, that show is so good. Same thought. Yeah, the theme song absolutely slept. Well, yeah, it's good. I really enjoyed that theme song. And this episode today was pretty good. I uploaded today. I recorded it Wednesday. Yes, because I recorded Ben 10 Thursday and then Friday Superman and My Adventures with Superman. I said that again. In My Adventures with Superman episode 3 on Friday, I addressed it because I was literally about to say Superman and Lois. So I got to stop myself from doing that. I'm bad at that. Got 5 followers on Twitch. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. 5 followers on Twitch. I am here. Spent $360 on a 4 terabyte SSD for my Jesus. That's insane. I got like, what do I have? I think I have I don't even know. Let me look. Hold on a second. Turn my PS5. Okay, my remote's here, so I turn it down just in case. But I think I'm gonna play some gaming after this too. Not gonna live stream it, but I think I have a 1 terabyte external, or it might be a 2 terabyte. It might be a 2 terabyte external for my PS5. I don't know. I have to double check this. And if it was a movie tie-in game of the Batman Forever. Oh, okay, I see. Technically, that could still be the end of Superman Lois Sassy. I mean, that's true. It's possible they could literally just end it. The best movie tie-in game is the SpongeBob SquarePants movie video game. I've never played that. Spike is the youngest and makes a lot of dumb. Yeah, he makes a lot of dumb decisions. He literally filmed Jean Grey trying to get dressed or whatever. I addressed that point. People are like, hey, it's a product of its time. I'm like, it's still creepy. He fucking filmed her. Settings. Where am I going? I'm going to profile. Storage. So I have a tower fan that's in the way. It's fucking hot in here. Okay, so my console storage. It's not even a terabyte, obviously, because it's got bits of it you can't. So I got 276 free space gig. I was right. I do have a 2 terabyte external hard drive on my fucking console. Yeah, 2 terabyte. Technically not 2 terabyte because they had a format, so it's technically 1.8. Whatever. Remember when I turned into your stream of Kingdom Hearts? Oh, wait. Oh, you were streaming? Wait. When I tuned into you streaming, was I streaming Kingdom Hearts on TikTok? No, I wasn't. Or was I? Was I? I don't think I did that. Maybe you're talking about you did that. I don't know. Have $100 4 terabyte external hard drive, but the port's crook. So, that sucks. Yeah, I got a bunch of games that are. I got Return to Arkham Asylum, the fucking remaster or remake or remaster. I got that downloaded. I got so much stuff downloaded on this goddamn thing. So much shit. Yeah. I got online stats. My trophy level is 283. Almost at 284. So, 2 sins on Craven. I'm 2 minds about it. The one hand, I think the actor they got for Craven looks awesome. Aaron Taylor Johnson. I am worried about the movie. Yeah, me too. I am worried. Morbius. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for following, Percy. Thank you so much for following on my Twitch. Thank you. I've never streamed on TikTok. I remember chatting there. I was streaming Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I might have been like streaming it, like just putting my camera to the TV. That might have been what I was doing. I can't remember. I can't remember. I mean, that's probably what I was. Yeah, I think the ports they could have done a whole lot better with how they did it, but yeah. I hope they're not brought in to kill it off either, but we'll see. I hope not. Morb. So stupid. Yeah, because speaking of Kingdom Hearts, I actually did complete for the first time, beat the game on Friday. For the first time, I beat Dream Drop Distance, which is the game before Kingdom Hearts 3 in terms of like release or whatever. But yeah, I beat Dream Drop Distance, 3DS game. I actually beat it for the first time. Because I've played all of the other Kingdom Hearts games. I've played Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories. I actually haven't beat Chain of Memories. I feel like I'll never beat that just based on the card system. It's stupid. But I remember Kingdom Hearts 1, played it several times. Kingdom Hearts 2 so much. Birth by Sleep was fun. I played Birth by Sleep on PSP, and then I replayed it for the consoles. And Kingdom Hearts 3, I actually replayed Kingdom Hearts 3 just to replay it. And then Dream Drop Distance. So there's a reason. There's a reason. It's Craven time. It doesn't have the same thing, though. It's not the same. But yeah, guys, it's been fun. We've been chatting for over an hour. I've been going around in a circle. Yeah, people were doing that. People were doing that as like a challenge or something. It's kind of crazy. And there's also somebody doing a challenge where you're just Roxas and you're before you get to the part in Kingdom Hearts 2 where you switch to Sora, like it's just the tutorial with Roxas and they're getting to 100. I did play a bit of it on GBA. I remember playing it a bit. It definitely was different. Would recommend. I mean, yeah, I did play a bit of it on the Game Boy Advance a long time ago. I don't remember how long I played or how far I got. I can't remember that part, but I do remember playing it specifically. It's just like, I don't know about this card system. I don't know. Traverse Town, there you go. Keep on grinding. But it's been fun, guys. Yeah, sure, I guess. Why not? Yeah, why not? I'll keep it up. I'll keep the stream up. Why not? So, hope you guys have a good evening, night, whatever time it is. I think I might put up a poll probably sometime in the middle of tomorrow. I'll put up around 11-ish or so. I'll put up or whatever time. It'll be before lunch. I'll put up the for members to watch Ben 10 Alien Force early for a number of hours. I'm probably going to put up a poll asking about movie reactions. I've asked it before, but I think I might just put actual movie reaction titles for my Patreon to see if there is one movie you guys would be interested in me editing down for YouTube. just so I get kind of engaging to see what movie. Because if you guys are like Treasure Planet, like you react to that movie on YouTube or Patreon, then I'll edit that down and upload it, because I want to try to find more variety of content that I already have stored. I can easily not have to film it, I just have to edit it. And I might look into reacting to more movies, since we are running out of TV content. We do still have TV shows coming up, but with the strike happening, there's going to be a lot more free time, because there's going to be a lot less trailers dropping. So I need to find other ways to have content out for you guys. So yes, I am not watching Alien Force. Tomorrow's episode, that, well, technically today's episode, it's after midnight, was amazing, so good. I trust me, I've been taking breaks, like in terms of like mental time and everything, and just kind of relaxing a bit and all that, but it's okay. I just got to push through it. Just got to get through it. So anyways, hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Or if in the future, maybe it's your poet, maybe it's my past, who knows? But thanks for being here, Canada. Thank you all for being here and being a part of the stream and chat. And this will be up if you guys want to rewatch it back or whatever. It's up to you guys. But I'm gonna go now. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.